Praise Master Jesus. I am Pastor Emma Mosu. I am the International President of Prayer of Universal Revival. And there's a school under our ministry called School for Deliverance and Spiritual Warfare. This school was born out of years of dealing that I had with the Lord. I had some spiritual challenges from my background. I had challenges in my life, even as a minister of the gospel, who go about preaching. There were some battles I was fighting in my own life, fighting the life of my wife, fighting the life of my members, even in the life of my own children. And God took time to pass me through some things. And when He passed me through, now the Lord has positioned me and said, what you have learned about deliverance, about spiritual warfare, teach other people. And that is how this school came up in the year 2007. And we have been running this session. But 2020, because of the coronavirus pandemic, we started the online session. One, we have a session we teach on WhatsApp. We are doing another one also for Telegram. And we also have the online school now. Now, this school is something that I want to invite you to come, because every believer, every child of God needs training in deliverance and spiritual warfare. What I will be doing is to bring out of my years of experience to explain to you the matters about deliverance, spiritual warfare, demons, and the activities. Now, look, I want to talk to you about this matter, about training on deliverance and spiritual warfare. We cannot overemphasize the problem that people are having in church. And the challenges people are having does not ask you about your denomination or what you believe. God did not ask you what you believe before you were created, and God does not care about that. The kingdom of light and kingdom of darkness are existing kingdoms who have their agenda. And we have had the account of many pastors and children of God not off ground because they didn't understand how to go about matters. You know, I was teaching the Deliverance School yesterday. We were talking about training on witchcraft. And many of my students were surprised when I told them that God intends that the father and the mother in the home should be firmly in charge of the home to push back the activities of Satan. But many people don't know how to do about this. There are people also who don't understand how to deal with covenantal issues. They don't know the implication of the covenant their ancestors made. I mean, they don't know what it implies for them. And they need to be taught about that. There are this matter of also evil spirits. In Mark chapter 7, verse 24, a woman came to Jesus and said, "Come and help me. My daughter has an evil spirit." We also saw that in Mark chapter 5, of a man who had evil spirits to the point he was taken to the tomb. And I can tell you there are many people who have problems with their beloved ones and they don't know what to do with that beloved one until the person becomes a madman and goes to the street. We had a young man we were able to help who went mad for 18 whole years until the person came to our center. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that you need the training on deliverance and spiritual warfare. It doesn't matter your language, it doesn't matter your tribe, no matter the name of your church or your denomination. Everybody needs this training because every human being is a focus of devil to make the life of people miserable, to confuse pastors, and many pastors are dying before their time, losing their children, falling out of ministry. All these things are the reason why you need to come to Deliverance School online. Now, this school used to be a school where you come to, but God help us through the coronavirus pandemic. So we have the online platform. So whoever you are, I'm inviting you, register for Deliverance School online. Do that now. It's important for you. In fact, one pastor of a church sent 7 members of his workers to come to that school. You can send your workers. Send your workers. A trained worker is like a trained dog. An untrained worker is like an untrained dog. He will eat feces. He will be a problem to you. Train your workers. Train yourself. Even if you're not interested in ministry, get trained. A basic knowledge of deliverance and spiritual warfare will help you. So what I'm saying now is that you need to register for this school. Register your church. Get your church involved. Now we broke it up into 3 segments. There's the basic certificate. That one is just, I don't want to go into ministry. I don't want to be a pastor, but I want to have a basic knowledge Ministry of Deliverance and Spiritual Warfare. That is for you. Then we have the diploma level that runs for 1 year or 2 years or 6 months as you want to take it. This is for those who want to know deliverance so they can help other people who are in need. Now that is very important. Beside yourself, people around you may be in need and you know what to do. You know how to help them out. Like the account in Luke chapter 13 from verse 10. A woman was in the synagogue and evil spirit was afflicting her. And the synagogue leader, in today's context, our pastor, did not know what to do about that. We have seen that a lot. People sending people to us from very far places. And this will belong to a living church. And instead of the pastor thinking of how to help those people, he begins to condemn those who are into deliverance and spiritual warfare. Then there will also have a higher diploma level. This one is for those who have been trained, who have big churches. So you know how to train your workers. After your anointing has functioned and bring people to church, you need to know how to build these people up, how to raise these people up so they can plant churches, how to use the anointing in your life to go beyond your gifting, and how to use the same ministry of deliverance to plant churches, to do greater work for the Lord, to even have branches of the churches all over the world. And that is why I am telling you, you need to register now. You need to register now. Reach us now. Register now. And we are willing to assist you. And we have other great men of God who are in this. Now, I can tell you something. I know deliverance. I'm not talking as a deliverance minister. I'm talking about just a screamer. I know deliverance. I have seen my own daughter initiated into witchcraft and how God used to help me to rescue her. My own wife was afflicted and she was able to rescue. And I have written more than 20 books. And these books are born out of years of experience. I can help you with deliverance. I know what it means. And that is what you as a father, as a pastor, as a mother, as a leader, even head of companies, your business is crumbling. You can't explain it. Or maybe the money you supposed to have money is disappearing because you don't know what to do. And your child is misbehaving, you are shouting and making noise. That is not the best thing. The best is to know how to deal with spiritual matters. And that is why I'm inviting you to School for Deliverance and Spiritual Warfare. And this online session, I want that you join. We're also running on a platform on WhatsApp. We will be glad to assist you wherever you are. Even if you have a personal problem, you can reach us. God bless you. I'm expecting you to register.